Milan Weekly Podcast presents Milan Coast to Coast with your host, Gio and Fabio.
Benvenuti nella casa Pone secca, gol! Come on, baby! Come on, baby!
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Milan Coast to Coast. Today, it's a special edition of the report card. We're going to talk Milan Lecce. All right, it's me and Gio live from Long Island, New York, and Southern California. Early Monday morning, baby. All right. So, of course, just a little preface it. If you haven't already, do us a favor. If you're here and you're checking out the content and you like us, do us a favor, what you need to do. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all the times that we go live. Like today. Today is a very random. We're going live. It's Martin Luther King Day. So celebrating that here in the United States. Smash the like button. Leave a comment with all the gradings as we go. Everybody in the chat, hit your grades as we go through one by one through each of the players. Guys, if you want to help support the channel, super chats are even open for this. So if you want to put your grade with a super chat, we appreciate it. Of course, become a part of our Patreon family on Patreon. IG, let's go. It's 1-0 to Lecce. We're going to start at the back with somebody who probably did not have much to do. We'll start with Mike Mignon. So what are we giving him as a grade this morning?
Fabio, he didn't really have nothing to do. I didn't see him do any spectacular saves. You know, Lecce wasn't really like attacking. They were just doing crosses in. Peralta was dancing around. So I'm going to give Magic Mike a C. Because what did he really do, Fabio? He was just chilling.
Nothing. I don't recall him even making a save, to be honest. Yeah. So I'm going to have to go with a C on that one. Let us know if you feel any different. It's hard to disagree with that one. It's an easy game for him. But let's go our defense now. We'll start from left to right. We're going to start with Fik Tomori. What's your grade for Tomori on this game?
Well, Fabio, I'm going to give him a C, and he was very lucky because he made a slight tackle that hit the guy on the shin. And I think to me, like, you know, we're honest here, that should have been a red card. So, I mean, I'm going to give him a C. Because he was doing like his second version of Pablo, bitch.
Well, I don't know if I'd give him a C. Again, they didn't really have much to do. They were holding it down. I feel a B is fair for him. But I could be persuaded to a C. Liban Youssef given a B minus. Magic Mike with a C. Liban Youssef saying, you know what? I feel like you got to give it a B. It's hard to give it away. A lower grade when they really didn't make too many mistakes. Yes, you're referring to one particular play that's more looked very suspect on, and maybe we got a little lucky on, but I think still B is a fair grade. Let's go to Gabbia now. Now, Gabbia is a little different because Gabbia has a lot of opportunities, but he doesn't necessarily come through with a great play. But what's your grade started?
Oh, Fabio, you saw in the chat, I was very frustrated with Gabbia. That's my guy, but you get an F. You cannot miss 3 sitters. You cannot miss 3 sitters like that and say full group don't score. Basically, the game is on you. We drop points because of you. The first header, nobody was even guarding you, and it goes wide. The second one, a little bit harder. And then the third one, like my bro Vince Mancini said, it was the easiest of them all, and you didn't even put pressure on the goalkeeper. So to me, I know he defended good, Fabio, but he F because he could have cost.
No way. First of all, I can understand if this was a striker that missed all those opportunities, he's getting an F. But you're telling me a center back, because he does not do well on a few headers. I remind you that this guy has the hockey assist that finds Salamakis on the goal. All right. Now, Gabbia has another opportunity that hits De Winter and then falls to Fulcrum. Well, it doesn't really fall to Fulcrum. Fulcrum almost hits it there. But yes, he has multiple chances. I think it's fair to say, Gabbia, one, you're trying to get on the ends of these headers, hoping he does better in the future. Played pretty solid defensively. He, according to this particular rating, he has the highest rating at 7.5 of all 3 defenders. I don't know what the hell Fatma thinking they put De Winter ahead of him. They must have been crazy. But the passing from Gabbia, the heading chances, yes, a little too crazy on some of the headers. If he finished one of them, it would have been just made us ecstatic. But to say that's worthy of an F, that's why I'm saying Presidente, drug test. This guy in California, I know drugs over there are somewhat legal, but there is no way that this guy's an F. I'm giving Gabi a B, and I think the people in the chat will agree. Leban Yusuf saying D. Oh
That's what
my
I'm
God.
saying. You can't miss
Gabi
these
got
hitters.
the secondary assist for what a pass to Sal. Exactly, bro. Look, the where have you been hiding? We've missed you. Like, hey, welcome back, Gio. Gio never left. All right, so I'm going B. You said F. I think Gio gets an F. That's right, John. Let's go to De Winter now. So De Winter. Oh damn, I didn't even put De Winter now. Coney De Winter. What's your thoughts on his game yesterday?
I like how he's growing, Fabio. He's still making boneheaded things, but he's looking better. He's looking more comfortable. I think it's the timing that's coming in. But yo, the Coney De Winter is slow, bro, because somebody burned him and he couldn't even catch up.
Yeah, Sotil was given some problems yesterday.
I know, man. I know. So Till was doing too much. I'm gonna give him a C, Fabio.
I'm going to give De Winter a B, but I'm just going to preference it by this. I was not happy. I'm still not happy. I don't think De Winter is of the caliber of Milan that we need, but not a terrible game. But it's also too reflecting the level of competition. Without Sotil, this team does nothing yesterday, literally nothing. And Sotil didn't even do anything, just to put Lecce in perspective. They really had nothing. I think B is still fair across the board for all of them, being that we didn't give up any goals, but Gabbia is a little further ahead in regards to all three of the center backs because of what he was able to do and attempted to do offensively. So I'll go with that. Let's go. One of our players of the game up for MVP of the class, Alexis Salamanca's. What's your thoughts on him?
I think he was causing a lot of problems, and then he had to defend Fabio too. You know, when they brought on Banda, Banda has always dunked on us the last 3 seasons, Fabio. Remember Banda? When he scored that late goal, and basically broke our hearts. But yeah, I think he had to defend. He got the assist. That was just pinpoint of him getting that assist. So I'm gonna give Salad an A, man.
You got to give him an A today. I mean, what a cross to on that goal. Alexis had a lot of chances. He looked dangerous. He was attacking, going one-on-one on his guys. And, again, a lot of times Alexis looks very, very suspect the last couple of weeks. But a lot of people are feeling the same thing. Alexis, this is an A game. Again, a team like Lecce, I'm a little disappointed that we only got one, but still, it was a solid performance for Salamanca's. It's something to be proud of. Let's build on it, keep it moving. Let's go to now our center midfielders because we switched it up today. It was not the usual suspect. We're going to start with Richie first. So what'd you think of Richie's performance?
Fabio, before I go into Richie, I like that 3 pairing that we had as center midfield. I think our offense was more free-flowing. But Samuel Richie, man, he runs the most kilometers. He has a great chance. But, Falcone, he always likes to stand on his head. But this is what I tell you. If he was in those chances that Fofana had, we got a 7-point lead right now in the league, to be honest with you. Because that shot, that was just a world-class save by him. I like how he just controls the game, Fabio, and I'm gonna give him a B. I love his performance. He's getting strong, and he's not even playing consistently, Fabio.
I think Richie had a great performance. One of the highest projected rating on both pages I'm looking here. I think only Rabio had a better one. 8.0 on one and 8.0 on FOTMob. So Richie definitely had a great game, had that great shot on target that you referenced. I mean, again, he tried his best, made most of his performance today, got substituted, I want to say, what was it, in the 73rd minute for Loftus-Cheek. But I thought Richie did what was asked for him, played way better, shows that he should be getting better time. I have him at a B. I think that's a fair grade. Okay, let's go. Tutu Campisti. Nice. Let's go Jashari. Now, Jashari, first game starting at the San Siro, I believe from the beginning. Filling in for world-class Luka Modric is not easy, but Jashari is the future. So here was his opportunity against a lowly Lecce to go out there and show his worth. Now, what was your grade for Jashari today?
Fabio, I thought he was gonna be a bust, but if he keeps on getting fit, game time fit, I think he's gonna be good. He recovered a lot of balls, the outlet passes, trying to get through balls. I think Jashari, like they said, the scouting report, he's gonna make those through balls as a defensive midfielder. That's gonna open like defenses away. I really like the performance. I feel like he bullied their midfield too, because that I don't know where the hell Perotti came
Right.
from Argentina, what part of Argentina, but that kid was doing too much yesterday. But Jashari was equivalent to him. I'm gonna give Jashari a B. I like that he recovered like 7 balls. Fabio
He
took it
did.
from the team.
He did really well. I was very impressed with the way he was able to recover a lot of balls. And when I look at it, it's a growth game. Again, you have to learn Serie A. This is not the Belgian league. No offense to them. You're replacing a world class talent, Ballon d'Or winner in Modric. You know you're the future. You have to have these opportunities to show the coach, show the club that you can handle that mantle. And I think this is a good step against an inferior club. Let's not be crazy here. But I think Jashari did good enough to show. That's why, again, did he come up with an assist? Did he find the goal? No. That's usually where I would keep those B's and A's, right? But I liked what I saw. They gave him a 7.8 and 7.7 on Fatma up here. I like Jashari. I give him a B. I think it's fair. A lot of people are agreeing with us. B is a fair grade. All right, so let's go Rabiot now. Rabiot again. I mean, not to forget what he did last game. He's just been a star. Here on one grade, have him as the highest at 8.6 of the starters. He was everywhere. He had an opportunity. I believe he had one solid shot on target that I think was saved. He looked pretty good. But what were your grades on Rabiot?
Rabiot is a standard B, bro. This guy is bro, like $10 million, guys. This we got a bargain. A lot of people like to rag on the management, but like $10 million, and he's up there. Him and Luka Modric are up there as signing of the whole league as players, man. He just he makes everything flow, Fabio, and getting comfortable with them. So I'm gonna give Rabiot a B, Fabio.
I think Rabiot B as well. He did a lot of good work. Again, didn't have an assist, but did create a lot of opportunities. Did recover the ball well. I just think Rabiot's been solid. Keeps playing solid for us. Uh, radiotherapy. So all right, let's go to the next one. The next one's your favorite player. That's what you told me. All right. Purvis, aka Penis, is stupid. Oh, it's stupid. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. All right, I don't know how many times I've referenced this. My wife is Ecuadorian, so when we got an Ecuadorian player, I was very excited. I could get my Ecuadorian family to buy into being Milan fans, forget about Barcelona and Real Madrid, all this other shit. Milan is the place to be. But with performances like Estupiñán has week in, week out, when he gets an opportunity to play, this is not going to be good for building any fan base in Ecuador. So what you got, G, on Purvis, a.k.a. pervert, a.k.a. penis, a.k.a. pedophile, whatever other P word you want to throw in there. You can't say that word, excuse me. But go ahead. What you got for Estupido?
Fabio, after the first 2 minutes, I was like, "Oh, here we go again." He just let a ball pass him, and then the defender got the ball. So I was like, "Oh, here we go again." But after that, Fabio, he had a solid game. So like, I'm not gonna be biased, because Ecuador looking bad between him and Michael Morales. Just look it up. But Estupinian, I'm gonna give him a B, Fabio. I think he did really good. He recovered. He recovered, and then he was playing that 1-2. He was playing that 1-2 with Leao.
All right, yes, he does look better in the second half,
Mm-hmm.
but he does nothing really to warrant a B. I don't know where you're going with B. I think that's
No, he had 2 runs, Fabio, that he made the cross back, but the defender got it.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, a few decent crosses that nobody got to the end to. Yes, But I need to see a little production here. All right, Purvis, you got to help me here. I think C is fine. I think B is crazy. All right. C is definitely where we're at with Purvis. You're talking B, but then you go and you give Gabia a D or F, whatever the hell you said.
No, he
This is
failed.
how
He failed, Fabio. He
exactly,
failed.
bro. This is how I know you on drugs, bro. All right. Yes, it's 8 a.m. It's 9 a.m. over here, brother. Stop telling us. But
6
Pookie
a.m.,
Bear is
baby.
here. All right. So look, his defensive awareness is shocking. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Live, baby, for the first time in over 2 years. Yeah, Forza German power. Hell yeah. Thank you for joining in this morning. All right, so let's go to our forwards because there's a little conversation here to have. We'll start with our American Captain America, Christian Pulisic. What's your grade on him, bro?
Fabio, for me, it's between him and Gabia as the follow-up of the match. I think Pulisic yesterday was getting in between a lot of balls that were meant for Leao. And me and Timmy, we Leao's number one hater. And he's not gonna get us off our back till he starts doing these performances. But yeah, nah, Pulisic didn't look good. And then when they subbed him out, he was throwing the jacket. He was doing the Max Allegri to the manager. He to the assistant coach. He said, "Give me that jacket. Get the
Yeah,
hell
he
out of
was
here."
pissed, bro.
Yeah,
He was pissed. He was not
but he didn't
happy.
have a good game, Fabio. He was intercepting passes that weren't meant for him.
I mean, the guy's trying. The guy's trying. It didn't work out, but he's trying, man. Again, I'm going to say the same. I'm giving Pulisic a D. He's not finding the net. He has a couple of chances. Again, when Falcone makes a save, are you going to blame the striker when the goalkeeper is making save after save after save? Sometimes the goalies just come to it. The thing is that you've had too many times now. Now, granted, not the last game, but the previous game, you had opportunities that you didn't finish. This game seems to be the same way. You're making a few bad choices. Again, I don't want to be too harsh, but I think D is fair. It wasn't good in regard to a striker. This is, this is not Gabia getting an F because Gio thinks he should be scoring 14 headers when he gets them. But I think a D is fair because it's been bad finishing for Pulisic. Finishes that we think he's supposed to make, that he usually makes, 8 out of 10 times he makes. Now we're seeing back-to-back 2 misses. But I feel like D is fair. You said D as well? We got
D.
Liban Yusuf saying D. Most of the people saying it's been 3 years, amazing in the beginning and always slows down halfway. Listen, the kid is also playing probably through injury, as we've heard the same thing for the next player. Let's go to Rafael Leao. What's your grading on Leao?
I'm gonna give him a C, Fabio. But the Allegri, you need to sit him for 4 games. I mean, bro, like he sometimes he gets me so frustrated, Fabio. He has an open way to attack the defender and he just slows everything down. If you're not fit, bro, like Stevie P said that you gotta take him off, bro. Like you cannot be playing him. Yes, he is one of our outlets, but bro, like he's starting to. I don't know what happened to my thing, but he's starting to.
No, keep it going. You're lagging in and out there. Look, Pookie Bear, the McDonald's Wi-Fi gets us every time. Every time. Well, I'm going to go with Leao. I would agree. I think a C performance, maybe even a D is probably best. Leao saying C. Shouldn't be slipping like Fofana. Go ahead, G. Continue your thought. C as well.
Man, I just feel like he needs to sit. I don't know. The thigh been bothering you the whole year, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, we down the stretch. Remember, we're like down the stretch. We were like this in the Scudetto season. We were down, and then we came up the last 10 games. We're going to need you for the next 10 games if we're going to do this push that we're doing. So if you need to sit down, you need to sit down because there's been a lot of times they give you a ball one-on-one defending, and you just slow it down, and then you're looking to pass it back. And that's not good.
Yeah, he's definitely still playing with injuries. I was sitting 20 minutes calling Leao sub, but whining when we didn't have anyone to sub. Then Nkunku comes on in the 85th minute. Completely forgot about him. I think you're right. If we're gonna keep Nkunku here, some of these guys, they have to pick up the slack for Leao because you can tell he needs a little time just to sit. Yeah, either Rafa needs to turn up for Roma or sit for a while. What is going on? I agree. That's why I have Leao again, just at a C. Did enough. but not really did anything at all. He just did enough, the average. All right, let's go to our subs now. First one is the man of the hour, Nicholas Füllkrug. Our German wonder came in, gets his first goal of the season just after, 3-4 minutes of him being on. So what's your grades on the German wonder?
The
Toothless wonder.
German, I think you know what, Fabio. Like when he comes in, I think we have a better way of sense of attacking a focal
Absolutely.
point, somebody that could hold up the ball
Mhm.
and have the defenders run behind them. So I'm gonna give him an A, man, because we've seen a lot of strikers wide open like that and they missed the ball. So and he put it straight to the post because he was like, Falcone, you're not gonna steal my goal, bro. Doing these marvelous saves you've been doing the whole game. So if you're gonna save this, you're gonna break your neck at the same time, bro.
No,
So yeah,
listen, you
so
could
A.
see, I like, and again, I'll reference this when we get to the coach, but Fulkrug was exactly the guy that we needed because we were providing a lot of crosses and we needed a center point there to score, and Fulkrug did exactly what we were supposed to do. I think it's easy to say he's an A with only 17 minutes of time. Absolutely great performance. One of the MVP of the class. Let's go to the next player now. Came in at the same time. Ruben Loftus ass cheek. What do you got? I mean, I'm giving him an F. I'm just straight.
And
You let
nah, bro.
you let
Yeah.
that ball go right through your fucking legs, bro. I don't know what this guy. He made me pine for Fofana there for a moment. I'm sorry. Like you got to bury that chance. You let the ball go through your damn legs. I don't know what the hell he was doing there. That's an F.
Fabio, that's the name. I'm telling you, like you try to tell me, argue with me, telling me they're not the same player. They're the fucking same player, bro. They all they do is run, 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 run. I'm trying to get down to 150 pounds, so then I could join the team. I could do the same bullshit they doing. To be honest with you, missing sitters, missing open, like come on, you missing open shots now. So, F for Loftus Cheek. I told you,
You
him and Fofana, they're doppelganger, bro. They're the same basura.
you told me you don't miss open sitters. All right, so we got another substitute came in with 10 minutes to go at the Kame. Any thoughts on his performance the last 10 minutes filling in for who was it? Excuse me, Salamakis.
Salad. I like it, Fabio, that he's getting 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. And then I think his crosses are dangerous.
I
He
think
put
he
in the
looks
dunk.
lively.
Yeah. And then he's pretty fast. I didn't know he was fast because he blew by a defender. But and then when his cross came in, it was open for layout to put it in the back of the net. But that dummy Zuber was all over the place that game, So, but I'm gonna give him. I mean, can we give him anything for 10 minutes, Fabio? Just standard
Probably
C.
not. But standard C, yeah. All right. And the last two guys came in just in the dying moments to kill the game off. Modric and Nkunku. Really NA here. There's no grade to give.
Yeah,
They
and
barely
then
did anything.
and
All right, so let's get now to the man of the hour, Mr. Max Cortomuso Allegri. If he wins, I'm going to tell my wife we're going to have to name our son Max. All right, after great Max Allegri. But what's your grade on the coach, bro?
coach, man. I mean, he learned, man, that he had to take out and put a striker in, and basically, what it was like 3 minutes after full crew came in, we scored. So Fabio, I'm gonna
Mhm.
give Allegri A. He likes to do a lot of BS that I'm not cool with, like starting for Fana and stuff like that. But I'm gonna give him an A because he got us the 3 points, and that's all we care. And we didn't need to select this team, Fabio. Inter beat them 1-0. 1-0 is good for me. We're just right there. We're behind that ass. We're behind that ass.
Behind that ass. I like that. All right, so I would just say this. I was a little worried on why we were waiting so long to get to the final substitutions, like within the last 20 minutes. I thought, hey, are we going to start making some moves now? We're still 0-0. We're still having a hard time breaking down this team, but he made the right choice, bring in Fulkrug, and that was the clear difference to get us to 3 points. Now, it's also, too, you substitute and bring in Loftus-Cheek with Fulkrug because now you can have two bigger guys, a bigger presence, hopefully as center points in the box to get some crosses in because they see that's what they were doing. everything's turned into crosses to try to find a header to break this goalkeeper, because no matter where we were shooting, this goalkeeper was making save after save after save. So smart move by Max. I like the rotation too. I thought the rotation was an important time. Lecce is not that strong. You gave Jashari time, gave Ricci time, gave a chance to some of the other players to get in there and play. Again, gave a chance to Pulisic and Leao to work together. I think there still needs to be some work there that you need to figure out, either change formations or start Fulkrug from the beginning and give one of these two guys who supposedly are both not healthy a chance to rest a little bit. Maybe Pulisic, maybe Leao. I would probably lean towards Leao and let Leao get the last 20 minutes of games if he's not 100%. But at the same time, I look at it, I said 1-0 is a victory. That's all that matters. We get another 3 points. We keep pushing towards Inter. So Max is doing a fantastic job. A lot of people agree. A for Max. I mean, 3 points is 3 points. That's all that matters. So overall, who's your player of the game? Who's your MVP of the class?
Player of the game for me, Fabio, I'm gonna give it to Salamaker. I think he makes a smart play. The ball is almost going out of play, but he said, "Nah, I'm gonna get to it." Boom, and it was perfect pass. Fulkrug was there, and so he's one of the reasons that we won the game. So, A for Salamaker, the MVP for me.
I'm gonna go Fulkrug because again, we needed somebody to know how to get at the end of those balls, and Fulkrug was exactly what we needed. Gets his first goal. He was ecstatic. Guy was what a great performance. And the whole team, I love that they went crazy. And his toe seems perfectly fine to me, baby. Flop of the class, who you have? I think, unfortunately, I have to give it to Captain America. I think too many bad performances lately.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Captain.
I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Tune in tonight. Me and Stevie P are going to be on the Milan Weekly podcast. We hope you all enjoyed the report card this morning. A little, unorthodox. There's no coast to coast this week. This is your coast to coast fix. But if you enjoy this, maybe me and Gio could do a few more Sunday morning, Saturday morning, whenever we play, because we get a little ridiculous times here. When Milan, we have a Tuesday game coming at some point. We got another midweek game. But big game against Roma next week. Also, tune in tonight, Milan Weekly Podcast. Me and Stevie P filling in for Vinny. And also, if you haven't, please, one more time, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all the times we're going live. Smash the like button. Leave a comment. Give us your grades of what you thought. Who is your MVP of this the class of this game? And also, follow us on all of our socials. Support the channel on Patreon. Ladies and gentlemen, ovunque and sempre.
Forza Milan.
Peace out, everybody. Have a good day. Peace out.